Hello, students. So, in the previous class, we actually learned how a conductor behaves when it is kept inside of an electric field. Okay. So, इसके पहले क्लास में हमने पढ़ा था कि एक कंडक्टर को अगर हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर रख देते हैं, किसी भी आर्बिट्ररी साइज का कंडक्टर को अगर हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर रख लेते हैं तो उससे क्या होता है, उसका क्या क्या बिहेवियर शो करता है, उसके बारे में हमने पढ़ा था. ओके, नाउ इट इज टाइम टू डू द सेम थिंग बट विथ विथ एन इंसुलेटर. अभी हम वही सेम चीज करेंगे, लेकिन अभी हमारे पास क्या होगा, एक इंसुलेटर होगा. तो फिर एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर हम इंसुलेटर को प्लेस करेंगे, देन देखेंगे कि क्या हो पाता है. So let us start. So behavior of an insulator inside of an electric field. So insulator kept inside an electric field. Okay. So we shall be talking about how an insulator behaves when it is actually put inside an electric field. So as we know, inside of an insulator there are no free charges. No free charges means there are free charges, but the number is so small that it can be neglected. उसके अंदर फ्री चार्जेस हैं, लेकिन वो इतना स्मॉल है, उसका नंबर, फ्री चार्जेस का नंबर इतना स्मॉल है कि हम उसे इग्नोर कर सकते हैं. सो एन इंसुलेटर डजंट अलाउ द फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इनसाइड इट. इंसुलेटर में बहुत ही कम ऐसा केस आता है कि अगर हम बहुत सारा एनर्जी भी दे देते हैं तो फिर भी इतना स्मूथ चार्ज कंडक्शन नहीं हो पाता इंसुलेटर में. सो इंसुलेटर को हम इस चैप्टर में बोलेंगे डाई इलेक्ट्रिक. वी आर गोइंग टू कॉल इंसुलेटर ए डाई इलेक्ट्रिक. ओके, ए डाई इलेक्ट्रिक. More often we shall be going to call or term this insulator as dielectric in this context of the chapter. Okay, so even if you are talking about an insulator, it is also correct, and or if you are talking about dielectric, it is also correct. There is no difference. Okay, so insulator is called dielectric. In this context of the chapter, you are going to call the insulator dielectric. So prefer the term dielectric more often. So as an insulator, it doesn't contain many free electrons to conduct electricity. So is it visible? Yeah, it is visible. But when, as we saw in the previous class, when a conductor is placed in an electric field, this is plus, this is minus, these are positive plate, the right one is the negative plate. If it is a conductor, then negative charges appear on the left side and positive charges appear on the right side, and for this there is an electric field set up inside of the conductor. This happens only if there are a number of free charges available, but in case of insulator there are no such free charges. Now it also shows some of the effect, but how? The electric field in which we are going to put that insulator is very strong. Okay, we need a very strong electric field for a dielectric. For a dielectric, we are going to put a dielectric. Let this be a dielectric, and it is a very strong field. That means the plates of the parallel plate system is connected to a high voltage battery, a very high voltage battery. Okay, so we are going to put an insulator inside of a, or a dielectric inside of a very high voltage or a very strong electric field. Okay, so as in case of conductor, it was very easy to separate those charges. It was very easy to separate those charges. Okay, but it is not so easy in case of an insulator. It is not so easy in case of an insulator, and we need a very large field in order to in order to produce, okay, let me show what I am trying to say. If this is an atom inside of an insulator, the electric field is very strong. So what will happen in case of an atom? The center of the positive charge and the negative charge generally collide, coincide if it is a non-polar molecule. And when a very strong electric field is given, so the centers of the positive charge and negative charge get separated. That means the center of the positive charge gets to the right side and the center of the negative charge gets to the left side. That means if electric field is going from this direction to this direction, the positive charge is forced along the direction of the electric field, whereas the negative charge is forced against the direction of the electric field. So there shall be many atoms, there shall be many atoms. So you can actually see that we can create a positively charged this side and a negatively charged this side if we are able to generate a very strong field and place a dielectric inside it. Okay. Now the dielectric is made up of two types of molecules. Okay, two types of molecules. One is polar, the other is non-polar. What is a polar and what is a non-polar? As you have studied in chemistry that there are two types of molecules according to the polarity. One is a polar molecule and the other is a non-polar molecule. Just consider this case. This is a hydrogen atom and this is a hydrogen atom. Okay, they form H2. They form H2 gas. Okay, they share their electron to become duplet. They share their electron to become duplet. So since they are both of equal strength, okay, they have the same electron affinity as they say in chemistry, this electron cloud will stay exactly in the middle of those two molecules or of those two atoms. Okay, sorry, I said the term molecule, but these are actually atoms. So the electron cloud will exactly stay in the middle of the atoms. Okay. Now, if we consider HCl, what happens? Chlorine is more electronegative than hydrogen. That means it has 7 electrons on the outside. It is trying to bond with hydrogen and hydrogen is trying to bond with. So what will happen? Chlorine being more electronegative than hydrogen will try to pull the electron cloud to its side more, so you can actually sense the difference which I was trying to say. So it is a non-polar molecule. It is a polar molecule. Why it is non-polar? Because the electron cloud is staying exactly at the center. And why it is polar? As the electron cloud is getting pulled towards one side of that molecule. The chlorine is pulling the electron cloud towards itself. So it is showing some polarizing capacity and it is non-polar. Okay. So there are two types of molecule. One is polar and the other is non-polar. So since a separation of charges is occurring, you can actually see there is a separation of charge is occurring. In this case, there is no such separation of charge. In this case, you can actually see there is a separation of charge. How? Now, in case of this, chlorine becomes electronegative and hydrogen becomes electropositive. So it is a positively charged ion and it is a negatively charged ion, and this is some certain distance between them. So you can see that since it is charged positively for one electronic charge, it is charged negatively with one electronic charge. Okay, if it is q, it is minus q, they have some distance between them. So you can actually calculate the electric dipole moment. As you have actually read about electric dipole moment, the electric dipole moment is the product of either of that charge and multiplied by the distance between them. So these things, they show some dipole moment. So polar molecules, they have a dipole moment, and non-polar molecules, they have zero dipole moment. They have zero dipole moment. Since charge is equally, the electron cloud is exactly at the center, so none of the charge is exactly positive or cation, and none of the atom is exactly an anion. So non-polar molecule contains zero dipole moment. They have zero dipole moment. Okay, it is an important term. Now we are considering dielectric made up of polar molecules and also a dielectric made up of non-polar molecules. It is a dielectric that consists of polar molecules. It is a dielectric that consists of non-polar molecule. Okay, they have a dipole moment. So since we are projecting an electric field, you can actually see that the atoms, the small dipole, here are the small dipole. These are the small dipole. So when they are applied an electric field, you can actually see they can, as they are polar molecule, they have a dipole moment, and when a molecule having a dipole moment is kept inside an electric field, जब रखा जाता है, then you can actually say that, and you know that a torque acts upon them. A torque acts upon them, that is torque tau is equal to P cross E. Okay, they have a torque, they have a dipole moment, they are placed inside a strong electric field, so a torque will act upon them, by which they will try to align themselves according to the electric field. Since this is the of electric field, that is direction of electric field, these are plus, these are minus, minus plus, minus plus, minus plus, minus plus, minus plus. The positive charges will be, or the positively charged centers will be going along the direction of the electric field, whereas the negatively charged centers will be going in the opposite direction of the electric field, as they have a dipole moment. But in case of non-polar molecules also, or non-polar dielectric also, when they are kept in a strong electric field, this is electric field. So what happens upon the application of an electric field, these non-polar molecules also sense a torque, even if they do not have a dipole moment. After application of electric field, their centers of charges become, they start to not to coincide. That means charge separation occurs. चार्ज सेपरेशन होता है, जिसके वजह से नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल को भी हम पोलर मॉलिक्यूल कर सकते हैं अपॉन द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग हो तो हम किसी भी चीज को पोलर कर सकते हैं. सो इट इज द कैपेसिटी टू पोलराइज, और इसी प्रोसेस को कहते हैं पोलराइजेशन. दैट मीन्स ए डाइलेक्ट्रिक कैन बी पोलराइज्ड. A dielectric can be polarized. A dielectric can be polarized. Okay, यही कॉन्सेप्ट था आपको समझाना कि एक डाइलेक्ट्रिक को हम पोलराइज्ड कर सकते हैं, इवन इफ इट इज मेड अप ऑफ पोलर मॉलिक्यूल्स एंड ऑल्सो नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल्स. पोलर मॉलिक्यूल्स से बना है तो उसको भी हम पोलराइज कर सकते हैं, दैट मीन्स चार्ज सेपरेशन कर सकते हैं. और नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल से अगर वो बना है एंड इट हैज द मॉलिक्यूल्स हैव जीरो डाइपोल मोमेंट, स्टिल वी कैन पोलराइज देम व्हेन द charge separation occurs. Okay, now we shall be proceeding to polarization. So this whole process is called polarization. The separation of the centers of the uh, positive and negative charges is called polarization. Okay, so we can write the definition. The process by which separation of centers of positive and negative charges occur of positive and negative charges of an atom or a molecule, you can say, occurs is called polarization. It's called polarization, and it is actually denoted by P. Okay, it is actually denoted by P. So we shall be, so I think you have recorded the definition part, so we shall be proceeding further. So this is how an insulator behaves inside when it is kept inside an electric field. Okay, so now we shall be covering the concept of polarization now. So now we shall be covering the concept of polarization. So let us write polarization. So what is polarization, and these things we shall be covering very soon. So you saw that a dielectric is composed of polar molecules or non-polar molecules. Okay, even if it is composed of any of these two types, it can be polarized when a strong electric field is applied. Okay, so when a strong electric field is applied, अगर हम एक बहुत strong electric field apply करते हैं तो एक insulator और a dielectric can be polarized. And what is the meaning of polarized? That if it is an atom, it is not polarized, that means there is no electric field. The centers of the positive charge and the negative charge actually coincide. Okay, the centers of the positive charge and negative charge actually coincide. Now if we apply an electric field, this is an electric field, you can actually see the positive charge, this is the positive charge center, and the negative charge center, they actually start to separate. And this thing is known as polarization. इसी को हम polarization बोलते हैं. Now कोई सा भी एक डाइलेक्ट्रिक आप देख सकते हैं. Let us consider a dielectric. Let it be composed of any type of molecule. So you can actually show that, आप इसको show कर सकते हैं, it is a random thing. Okay, even if it is consisting of polar molecules, so it is a random thing. So अगर हम collectively इन सभी polar molecules का dipole moment निकालने की कोशिश करें, then it will add up to 0. Okay, when हम सभी का एक dipole moment है, let us consider that it is made up of polar molecules, that means they have a net dipole moment. So इसका dipole moment हम सभी का dipole moment को आखिर में ऐड कर लेंगे, तो you will get that the dipole moment of the dielectric is 0. Okay, the net dipole moment of the dielectric is 0 due to the random arrangement of these molecules. Now if we apply a strong electric field, it is a positively charged plate, it is a negatively charged plate. So क्या होगा, आप एक डाइलेक्ट्रिक को रख देंगे ऐसे फील्ड में. Let me draw the thing. You can actually also draw these things. Try to make 3, 5, 4, but actually make it similar to each other, not a bit bigger, not a bit smaller, just similar things. Okay, try to build some similar things. These are molecules. सो आप देख सकते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को अप्लाई करने से they are getting polarized. This is minus, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, minus, plus, minus, 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 minus. This is plus, 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 minus, 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 plus, 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 minus, 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 minus. ऐसे ही अरेंजमेंट होता है अगर हम एक स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाई करते हैं. ओके, यू कैन एक्चुअली सी दैट इसका प्लस से एडजेसेंट मॉलिक्यूल का माइनस, इसके प्लस से एडजेसेंट मॉलिक्यूल का माइनस. सो इससे क्या होगा, देखिए ये और ये कैंसिल अप हो जाएंगे, ये और ये कैंसिल अप हो जाएंगे, ये और ये कैंसिल अप हो जाएंगे, ये चार्ज और ये चार्ज कैंसिल अप हो जाएंगे. दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ऑफ एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. यू कैन नेम इट EXT. एंड अभी ये चीज देखिए, आई एम ट्राइंग टू ड्रॉ अ लाइन. अभी आप ये चीज देखिए. सो इसी लाइन के अंदर देखिए ये चीज कैंसिल हो रहे हैं, ये चीज कैंसिल हो रहे हैं. सिमिलरली ये चीज कैंसिल हो रहे हैं, ये चार्ज कैंसिल हो रहे हैं. यू कैन एक्चुअली सी इन दिस लाइन देयर इज नो चार्जेस, इट इज अ न्यूट्रल थिंग. बट एप्लीकेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, सी देखिए द लेफ्ट साइड हैज बिकम नेगेटिव एंड द राइट साइड हैज बिकम पॉजिटिव. दैट मीन्स अगर ये साइड पॉजिटिव है, ये साइड नेगेटिव है, देन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन एग्जिस्ट और एन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एग्जिस्ट दैट पॉइंट्स टू फ्रॉम द राइट डायरेक्शन टू द लेफ्ट डायरेक्शन E in. ये इनसाइड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है. E एक्सटर्नल अगर लेफ्ट से राइट तक है, E इंटरनल राइट से लेफ्ट तक है. दैट मीन्स वी कैन एक्चुअली produce an electric field inside a dielectric. We can actually produce an electric field inside a dielectric. But in case of a conductor, we saw that एक कंडक्टर के केस में हमने क्या देखा, inside का electric field is exactly equal to the external electric field. So हमने कंडक्टर के केस में क्या देखा कि inside का electric field is exactly equal to the external electric field and opposite to it. That means they actually cancel each other. So we didn't find any electric field inside of a conductor. But in this case, the inside electric field is bit smaller than the external electric field. So since it is a dielectric, not every molecule will be polarized. Some molecule remain. So they produce a smaller electric field than the external electric field. Hence, the net electric field is not zero in case of an insulator kept inside of a strong electric field. Okay, not every molecules get polarized. You can actually add not every molecule is polarized, and that's why E net is not equal to 0 in this case. E net is not equal to 0 in this case. So अभी हम पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर को मेंशन करेंगे. ये था पोलराइजेशन का टोटल कॉन्सेप्ट. अभी हम मेंशन करेंगे पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर का. सो पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर क्या है? पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर इट गिव्स द मेजरमेंट. पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर P. Okay, it gives the measurement. You can actually write it gives the measurement. It gives the measurement of polarization of a dielectric, of the degree of polarization of a dielectric, of the degree डाइलेक्ट्रिक कितनी डिग्री तक, कितना हद तक पोलराइज हो सकता है, द डिग्री ऑफ पोलराइजेशन, it gives the measurement of a degree of polarization of a dielectric. एक डाइलेक्ट्रिक कितना पोलराइज हो सकता है, यह उसी का एक मेजरमेंट डिग्री है, उसी का एक मेजरमेंट स्टैंडर्ड है, पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर. दैट मींस एवरी डाइलेक्ट्रिक हैज अ डिफरेंट पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर P. ओके, सो P को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, P इज इक्वल टू NP. व्हाट इज स्मॉल p? Small p is the dipole moment of that molecule. Dipole moment. एक छोटे छोटे मॉलिक्यूल का डाइपोल मोमेंट को हम नेम देंगे p, स्मॉल p, और n क्या है, नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. Number of molecules per centimeter cube. So polarization vector of a dielectric is given as Np. N is the number of molecules per centimeter cube. So you can actually say that N is the number density and P being the dipole moment of the small molecule, these molecules, the dipole moment of the individual molecule. So since it is composed of the same molecules, you can actually find the dipole moment of one molecule, and then if you know n, then you can calculate actually polarization vector P. Also polarization vector P is the dipole moment per unit volume. It is also equal to, it is also P is equal to dipole moment per unit volume ऑफ दैट स्पेसिमेन. अगर कोई भी आपको एक स्पेसिमेन दिया गया है, इसको डाइलेक्ट्रिक बोलते हैं, इसका डाइपोल मोमेंट किसी भी मॉलिक्यूल का आपको पता है, इसका वॉल्यूम पता है, तो आप क्या करेंगे, डाइपोल मोमेंट को वॉल्यूम से डिवाइड कर देंगे, तो आपको क्या मिलेगा, आपको पोलराइजेशन वेक्टर मिल जाएगा. सो डाइपोल मोमेंट क्या होता है, Q इंटू L. Q क्या होता है, दिस इज माइनस Q, दिस इज प्लस Q. ये डाइपोल होता है, डाइपोल के बीच का लेंथ L होता है, लेकिन हमने 2A लिखा था, तो आप टोटल लेंथ को L लिख सकते हैं. इसका डाइपोल मोमेंट क्या होगा, Q इंटू L. ओके, Q इंटू L. सो आपको Q इंटू L लिख लिया आपने. वॉल्यूम क्या होता है, L का क्यूब, लेंथ का क्यूब. दैट मीन्स Q अपॉन L स्क्वायर. L कट जाएगा, Q अपॉन L स्क्वायर. सो इससे इसका डेफिनेशन क्या निकलता है, polarization vector is the charge per unit area. Polarization vector is also defined as the charge per unit area. Actually, I'm sorry for that. You can actually see these things now. So we can actually define polarization as the dipole moment per unit volume as well as charge per unit area. Okay. So up to this, we stop the class today. We shall continue from this point from the next lecture. So up until then, take care, just practice more problems, and we'll see you. Like our videos, subscribe our channel, share it among your friends, and up until then, take care. Thank you all.